welcome to the Dining Diva. I'm Carly McCarty. Today I have Sarah Smith with me at the MoJoes Coffee House and Cafe. It's at 4469 Hills and Dales at the Sweetbriar Plaza.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. This is, again, just a cozy little spot to have coffee. Although I have to say the food, the sandwiches and soups here are amazing as well. And you've got fantastic dessert. So tell me a little bit, how long have you been here? A little bit about the history. The place is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. Well, I've only been working here since about December when Dave and Jim took over in August. And so I was kind of here from the get-go, and to see the transition in which this place has become has just been an absolute gem. We themed our walls after the Caribbean, so just to kind of give it more that comfy, cozy kind of feeling for it.
You feel like you're having coffee with a friend in their living room here.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of feeling that we're going for. We're very family oriented, and we just want to be a very welcoming, genuine experience for everybody of all ages.
And the art in this building is amazing as well.
Yeah,
the walls are decorated with local artists.
Yes, yep. We actually have one of the artists up now, and then we kind of try to transition it into having different artists featured on our walls, and so it gives them the opportunity. We work only exclusively with local people, so it just is a nice little way to kind of bring the community together and expose people to the arts, because there is a lot of talent around here. It just goes unnoticed sometimes, and so we're here to help.
Very nice. And I also understand that certain nights of the week you have live music as well.
That's correct. We do live entertainment. We have an open mic night. It's featured every other Thursday, and then we do live entertainment on Fridays. So usually until then we'll stay open until 10, and so we update our Facebook page constantly. That way we can keep our guests and our fans informed.
Very nice. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, Sarah, I understand that there's a huge difference between American style and Italian style coffee. Can you explain that for our viewers?
Well, it's not just, American versus Italian. It's basically coffee in America is very different. Obviously, Starbucks has, revolutionized the idea of coffee in the United States. Overseas, it's a little bit different. There's a difference between an espresso versus a cappuccino versus a latte.
Explain the difference. I'm not a coffee drinker, so what is the difference between a latte, a cappuccino, and an espresso?
Well, an espresso is just straight espresso beans, so there's nothing to it. It's got a very bitter taste to it. You can do different packs to get different qualities out of it. A cappuccino is exactly half milk and half espresso, whereas a latte is just a little bit of espresso versus a lot of milk. And that's kind of where the line gets blurred, is that most places, such as Starbucks, will call something a cappuccino when it's actually a latte. So,
and you have a pretty impressive machine here. Tell me
this is my baby. This is how we brew the espresso.
Okay.
So what we do, everything here is fresh ground. From our coffee to our espresso beans, we don't grind it until we need to brew it. It helps give it the freshest and best quality.
Okay, and what do you have your water temperature set at? And does it matter?
The water temperature definitely matters. So here is my steam wand. If this isn't up to temperature, my milk does not steam as fast, and it could completely dilute it, because it is just water. So you go like that.
Okay.
So you want it to be up to temp like that.
Okay. So what's the next step?
All right. Well, the first step to get a nice shot of espresso is you're going to grind your bean.
And where do you get your beans from?
This here is Lavazza coffee.
Okay.
So, and then our actual feature coffee is Hippie from Caruso's.
Okay.
So, all right. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna level this off, and then we're just gonna pack it down like this. Okay. So you can do just a moderate pack, a tight pack, which will give a really slow drip.
Okay.
Or you can do just a loosely packed. And you put it right in there. And then you just flip my little switch on, and then I just eyeball 1 ounce of coffee.
Very nice. It's making 2 cups.
Yep.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, you can pull 2 of the 2 shots basically out of 1 pour. You can't get more than that, or else it kind of dilutes the flavor.
Okay.
So this here is going to take a little bit longer because I got a nice little pack of a pour in here, but it's going to give it more of a rich taste.
Okay.
So, and like I said, this is very bitter. Most Americans really don't like the taste of espresso. We typically put sugar in it, something to kind of make it down. So I'm going to show you a little trick to kind of give it a little extra something, something. This is done. All right. So here we have just basic espresso shots. What I'm gonna do is by just adding a little bit of this fun stuff here. This is called a campana. Ta-da. Go ahead, bon appetit. Cheers. Cheers.
It is
bitter.
Very strong and bitter. The cream adds a nice little bit of hint of sweetness to it.
Yes, it just takes that bite off just a little bit. So if you're not a coffee drinker, it definitely gives you the opportunity to kind of be able to tolerate it a little better, I guess you can say.
Very nice.
So, but an interesting fact, actually, espresso only has half the third of the caffeine as a normal cup of coffee.
Well, this seems like it's concentrated. Explain that.
It's a third of it, and then it actually has more fat. So a lot of it is because it is just a small pour versus a cup of coffee, which is going to be a lot more grounds and a lot more beans, and it's going to give you more.
Very interesting. I would have assumed completely the opposite. Very interesting. All right, so what are we making next?
Next, I'm going to do a classic cappuccino. So this is where it's going to be half milk and half espresso.
Milk, half espresso. Okay.
Yep. So we're going to do, it's basically packed the exact same way as an espresso is. Except this time, I'm not going to pack it quite as tight.
Okay.
So, and with this, we actually brew it directly into the cup.
Okay.
And then it's all a matter of eyeballing a single versus a double shot. So that's all up to me. So right there is about a single.
Awesome.
And then what we're gonna do, we're going to steam some milk.
Okay.
All right, it doesn't take a lot, but I like to make a big mess when I don't put a lot in there. So we're gonna add a little more. All right.
Oh, looks like you get some steam burns from that.
And then what we're gonna do is we're actually going to tease the crap out of it and make a really big mess. A really big mess. You might want to redo that. All right. All right, so obviously that is not half espresso, is it?
Not quite.
So what we do is we actually take the froth.
Oh, look at that.
To make it half. So I'm just gonna, and that's why you tease the crap out of it.
It looks so light and airy, like you're putting a cloud on there.
That's basically what you're doing. And then I'm going to, once that's half, I'm just gonna pour milk right in there and holding back the rest of the froth. And then you get a little spoon. And voila. Go and try that.
Oh, this seems like so nice and warm on a cold winter day.
Yep. And it's not a lot, so you're not gonna fill yourself up.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Very good.
Good.
Okay, so what are we making next?
Well, now we're gonna go on to some more of the fun, creative stuff, because obviously a bitter coffee is not for everybody. So we feature tons of syrups.
Okay.
So what?
You have a whole wall here.
I do. I have
flavors.
Yeah, we have all of our fruity flavors and kind of like the fun stuff that I can use for smoothies and everything up top. And then the bottom line is mainly used for our espresso and coffee drinks.
Very nice.
So what we do here.
What's your favorite?
Oh goodness. I am honestly just a sweetened soy latte.
Okay.
So I'm very basic, very plain, but that's not for everybody. So what we're gonna do here is we like to create lattes for personalized experience.
Awesome.
So what do you usually like? You wanna do sweet, fruity, chocolate?
I think I like chocolate.
Okay.
I see maybe a salted caramel. What could you come up with?
I could probably do a salted caramel mocha. You wanna try that?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, so standard procedure. Standard procedure. This is what I always do.
And can I try packing? Okay,
yes. So you're gonna set it in here.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna pull this lever.
Okay.
Until it's pretty much full at the top. Yep, you can pull it faster. It doesn't have to go slow.
Oh, just keep on
Yep,
doing it.
keep on.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
And then I want to pack.
You're gonna tap it. Well, first you're gonna tap it on the counter to kind of get it to level out. Yep.
Okay.
And then you're gonna pack it.
Do I want to pack tight or the loose pack?
Let's do a medium pack.
Medium pack.
Yep. So just actually set it on the counter. That was actually a very loose pack.
Okay.
So we're gonna go like that.
Okay.
And then lift it straight up.
Awesome.
All right. Okay. And then we're going to hook it in the machine. This is the fun part.
Okay, I'll let you hook there.
Yep. So it just hooks in just like that.
Okay.
And then you turn it, and you'll feel it lock.
Got it.
Cool. So then we're going to let's do it double here. And then you just turn your lever.
Okay.
So this container here is made exclusively for a double shot of espresso.
Okay.
So when it gets to about right there, that's when I turn the machine off.
Okay.
So, and because this is brewing really fast, sometimes I try to multitask and steam the milk in the process if I get a really tight pack.
Okay.
But I didn't do that this time, so there's that.
Okay.
All right. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to add our syrups.
Okay.
So we're gonna make a medium. Where did I put? Okay, we'll just use this one here. All right, so salted caramel mocha. We're gonna need our chocolate and our salted caramel.
Okay.
So we have different measurements that we use for each size. I'm just gonna do a medium because it sounds good and I think you'll like it.
Okay.
So you'll wanna drink the entire thing. All right, so it's equal parts of each.
Okay.
So when you have 3 syrups, it cuts down the measurements a little bit, but it always averages out to the same amount of ounces. All right, toss that over here. And then for a medium, if you look into my thing, you can see there's a list right there.
Oh, very
And
nice.
that's where I fill it for the medium. So that's why it looks like I'm awesome and can eyeball it. All right, and then we're gonna steam. So it's nice and quiet. If you don't steam milk properly, it'll make like a really obnoxious, loud screeching sound.
Okay.
But when you steam it correctly, it makes no sound whatsoever.
Very nice.
So then you can make small talk or just be able to hear yourself.
Okay.
All right, if you want to grab one of those glass mugs right there, perfect. All right, so the espresso always goes in first, unless you want an upside down latte.
And what's the difference?
An upside down latte is basically you pour your mixture in here first, and then you pour the espresso in on top.
Okay, so are we going to blend it at all, or it's just a matter of pouring?
Nope, it's all a matter of pouring.
Okay.
So you just angle it, and then you pour it, and you're gonna go straight up to the top.
Oh, and it smells wonderful. I love the smell of brewed coffee.
All right, and then I'm gonna show you a little trick that I like to do. Because I haven't quite mastered the art of the latte art yet. It comes out sometimes and not other times. So I have a cheat.
Okay.
It's you put the syrup in here on top of the froth, and then you use your spoon to go down just like that.
Beautiful.
And that's how you cheat your latte art, so that everyone's like, oh my goodness, that looks awesome.
It does look awesome.
Yeah.
I always wondered how they did that.
Yes. Well, that's the cheat for it. So like I said, I haven't done the actual latte art. So try that one.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect. I think I found my drink.
Is that it?
This is it.
Yay!
Now, you do something I think that's kind of creative, and as a parent, I appreciate you also do children's drinks or smoothies or fun things for kids as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We are such a family-oriented place when it comes to our entertainment and our events that we want to give options for the kids.
Because I'm not going out. Unless I can bring my kids, I'm not going there. I feel like I have so little time to spend with them anyway. So what are some things that the kids really enjoy?
Well, we have so many different flavors that I like to let the kids pick.
Okay.
But one of my favorite things to make is actually a pina colada.
Okay.
Kind of goes with the Caribbean theme that we go on here, and honestly, I love sitting on the beach with a pina colada.
Wonderful.
So we're gonna make one of those real quick.
Perfect.
So it's very simple. Obviously, it's non-alcoholic. So we're going to use pineapple and coconut. And then, like I always do, we're just gonna measure it straight into here. All right, and then we're gonna add a little bit of milk. So you can use half and half sometimes. I like to keep it a little bit lighter and add milk for the kids.
Okay.
There we go. And then, of course, it's frozen. All right. All right. Then we have fun cups to go in it too, so you can actually see the drink. All right. And of course, you cannot leave here without getting whipped cream on your smoothie, because we want the kids to be extra hyper. So what's
their favorite part?
Oh, absolutely. All right, need a straw. Somebody's a little excited over here.
Smile on his face.
All right, and take the paper off and try that.
I don't know. I can be hyper now.
How do you like that? Thumbs up.
I like this a lot.
You like that a lot? Well, it's a good thing I made you a big one, huh?
What do you say?
You're welcome.
With me now is Sylvia, and this is one of my favorite places. I love their grilled cheese sandwiches, tomato soups. The bread is amazing. Tell me, what are some of your customers' favorite sandwiches?
Our #1 sandwich probably is the Joe. It's on a big ciabatta roll. It's grilled chicken with roasted red peppers, onion, mayo, and creamy Italian. It's really good.
Let's go ahead and try one of those.
All right, let's make one. Get some of those on.
Again, the breads are amazing. Do you bake the breads here, or do you get them?
We get them delivered in every morning from Johnny's Bakery
Johnny's Bakery.
over on Wirtz.
Okay.
So if you like our bread, you go there also and get it.
I do. It really is. They are a wonderful locally owned bakery.
Okay, first off, we are going to heat up some chicken.
And you're using just, it looks like it's all white meat.
All white meat, just we bake it here. We get regular chicken breast. I bake it every morning so it's fresh. We're gonna put some creamy Italian on it. And we're gonna stick this in the oven.
Okay.
I'm gonna heat this up. And then while that's cooking, and this is all our breads up here. I'll go through all that today.
Okay. What are your hours here?
They vary though. We open Monday through Friday at 7. We normally close at 8, except on Thursday, Fridays, or Saturdays when we have entertainment.
Okay.
So they're open later, 9, 10 o'clock, depending on what we have. Now we're gonna toast the bun also. I leave it in there for a minute or 2.
Okay.
Usually then it gives me time to make other stuff also. I try to multitask.
And again, you also have fantastic soups.
Yes, we
Tomatoes are one
do.
of my favorite. What other soups do you serve?
Today we have lobster bisque, which is one of my favorites. I love it. We also have creamy asparagus and garden veggie.
Very nice. So the soup kind of rotates.
Yeah, it does. We try and have tomato basil Monday through Thursday. We have garden veggie every day. Lobster bisque is always Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we rotate other soups in and out.
Very nice.
So, yep. Well, let's grab this out. Now we gotta put the sandwich together. I do mayo on one side.
Okay, mayonnaise.
And it's the creamy Italian. I know it makes the sandwich just awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that is a huge sandwich.
Yeah. For
Definitely getting your money's worth here.
Yeah, for $7.29 you can't beat it. So, but yeah, this is the sandwich I pretty much make all day long.
And I can see why. The ingredients look so fresh.
Yeah.
And again, as far as quality, the sandwiches are amazing here.
Yeah, we buy really good product. I'm really pleased with the stuff I serve, so.
So we've got roasted red pepper, onions,
Mm-hmm.
of course the chicken, the creamy Italian, and mayonnaise.
Uh-huh.
What type of cheese are you going to add?
We're gonna put mozzarella on it, if I can open it. And then we're gonna toast it again.
Okay.
And they make fun of me because I make a mess with cheese every day here.
You can never have enough
cheese. No. Cheese is what holds this lovely sandwich together.
Yeah, definitely. And again, you've got to try the tomato or the grilled cheese sandwiches here. I've never had a grilled cheese like the ones that are prepared here. And sometimes you just need some comfort food. I need a grilled cheese and a tomato soup, and
Yeah.
all is happy in my world again.
Yeah. So let that cook for a minute.
Now, what are we going to serve with the chicken sandwich?
It gets served with a bag of chips.
Bag of chips, very
Yep.
nice.
So when I place it up there and Sarah takes it out, she usually grabs a bag of chips and takes it with it.
Sylvia, what's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink would probably be the Funky Monkey. It's banana and chocolate. That's really good. It's really popular too.
And it's made with fresh banana or the banana syrup?
Banana syrup,
Banana syrup.
and chocolate syrup, espresso and milk, and then topped with whipped cream.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
And what's your favorite sandwich here?
My favorite sandwich would probably be, it's the Joe.
The Joe?
It's the Joe, or we also have the hummus wrap. I really like that. That's something new on our menu. And
And I've got a really good recipe up on the Dining Diva Facebook page to make fresh hummus. People are starting to appreciate high protein, low fat, the health benefits of hummus.
yeah, hummus is really good. People really like it.
And what do you add onto that wrap? So you've got hummus?
Hummus, lettuce, tomato, onion, black olive, and if you want turkey, it has turkey on it.
Very nice.
But a heaping amount of hummus is really good.
Again, it's so flavorful. Check out that recipe on my website. Again, high protein, low fat.
Okay, our sandwich is probably ready. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that, Sylvia. It is just grilled perfectly.
Now we're gonna put lettuce and tomato on. And I also try and make sure the presentation is good so it looks pretty.
It always does.
Don't want an ugly sandwich going out.
Yes, they each come out looking like a work of art. This is such a beautiful place.
I dig it. I don't mind coming to work. And there it is.
There it is.
There's our Joe.
Oh my goodness, that is a meal in itself.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people come in, they split it and get cups
Absolutely.
of soup, something to accompany it. But yep.
It looks lovely. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sylvia.
you.
Okay, the best part of any meal is the dessert. And you have an awesome pastry case here. So tell me, who prepares all of these wonderful desserts? We've got cheesecakes, we have cookies,
Yes.
we have muffins, we have just little macarons that are popular.
Yep.
Who prepares these?
Well, it depends what you're going for. So basically everything on this side, we prepare in-house. So we do a lot of the cookies, the muffins, and everything. So we'll do all that here. They're very, very popular. So we always are making and baking. And so when you walk in, sometimes you'll get that smell.
It is, and again, the freshly baked cookies with that coffee, just the aroma when you walk in this place is so comforting.
It's delicious.
And you have a number of cheesecakes. We have cherry cheesecake,
Yes.
lemon tort, turtle cheesecake, which is
Yes.
awesome. And then a white lilac quart. What's
Blueberries.
that? Blueberries.
It's very light, very fluffy white cake. And then Bernadette is the one that does all of our cake orders. And she just layers it in. So it's awesome. She's the perfect little grandma. She's got her glasses, you know, her little Leave It to Beaver outfits. We absolutely adore her. So, and Dave always says that, you know, she has flour in her glasses every time she comes in. So, but she really is the picture perfect grandma, and she makes something different almost every time. So the turtle cheesecake is pretty much a mainstay here. It flies off the shelf. We just got these in maybe yesterday or so. And
very nice.
So
even if you're not up for a full lunch, just a nice latte, a pastry, just a nice way to spend the afternoon. Reading the newspaper, reading a book in one of those comfy chairs, or just hanging out with a girlfriend, chatting.
Or on any of our entertainment nights. We sell a lot of our desserts on this. People come in for a cup of coffee and a nice little dessert and listen to some great local music. So
very nice. So one of the favorite things about this place is that, again, it's like having coffee with a friend in their living room. And what I like most about working with locally owned restaurants is that they all have an attitude of come and sit and stay and socialize. And it seems in our society today that's what we're lacking. A lot of the chain restaurants are get in, get out, as quickly turnover as possible.
Yeah.
Whereas here you get to actually sit, converse with friends, and I think as a society we have so few opportunities to really engage in dialogue with one another.
Well, you know, I definitely agree. I mean, I've worked for a corporate restaurant now for over 7 years, and it is very get in, very get out. If you look at how the fast food industry, for example, has expanded in Chipotle's and anything that gets you in and out, we are trained like that, and we kind of forget to live in the moment.
And to interact with one another.
Yeah, you know, technology free. No cell phones, no interruptions, you know, just to sit down and have a good old conversation with someone, kind of like a family dinner.
Right.
Or, you know, you wake up in the morning and mom has pancakes on the table and coffee, you know, you just sit and you talk to each other about what you're going to do for your days, or, you know, how's school going, or anything like that. And so that's something that we like.
It's like a really nice place to come with friends, sit over a coffee, and just kind of let the stress of the day melt away and interact with friends.
Well, and that's what we like, and you know, we definitely resonate that through our staff and everything. I mean, when you walk in that door, we're saying hi to you, you know, we're carrying on conversations with you, but that's the kind of feeling that we want to have, is that just to remind people, you know, just breathe sometimes, you know, we're always running around, I'm always running around, and so sometimes you just got to remember to breathe and just relax.
Very nice, and this is certainly the place to do it over a really nice latte, cappuccino, cup of coffee.
I think it's okay, you know.
Thank you for having us today.
Well, thank you for stopping out. We really appreciate it.